Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. They've got Turkoglu. Tracy McGrady is out there with Iverson. And it's Pierce, and it's Chandler in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for Seattle, Walton is out there with Stoudemire. And it's Smith, then it's Thompson, and it's Cousey in at the point. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
Turkoglu. Rebound by Smith. Stoudemire up top. Pass to Cousey. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Pierce. 4 on the shot clock. Cousey passes to Walton. Yes, that goes in.
How about the concentration on that assist? Changed his mind mid-shot and put the pass right on the money.
And it's the Hornets ball. Iverson outside. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. A three-pointer off the mark. About a minute played so far here in the first. Pass to Walton. Pierce against Stoudemire. Thompson outside. And Thompson slams it home.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T.
McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Pass to Stoudemire. Over Turkoglu, and it's Seattle with another.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. McGrady outside. Here's Iverson. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And here's Turkoglu from the arc. Rebound by the Sonics. Smith with it. Iverson picks him up. Smith wide open. He fires. And another basket for Seattle.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Iverson dishes to McGrady. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And the foul against Turkoglu. That is his first foul of the game. Lions checked in for Asar Thompson. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Walton. Plays it up and banks it in.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Hornets trail by 6. Here's Iverson. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Bryant against Pierce. And a nice shot by Bryant.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Iverson. Nothing on the board.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Over to the wing. Stoudemire outside. Pass to Smith. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Bryant inside. Iverson covering. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like he was on the way down.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Supersonics making a change here. Ellis has checked in. Hornets trail by 10. Pass to Houston.
Seattle foul. LaFonso Ellis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Houston, the pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Stolen away. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
And it's Bryant in the corner. Drains the three-pointer. Bryant's got 7 points in the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to the screen.
Screen by Bull. Kicks it out to Johnson. There's the three. Seattle grabs the miss. Walton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And finish off by Bryant.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Jonas. Hasn't made one yet.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Plays it up into the glass. Jonas has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Inside. Here's Bull. And he banks in the layup.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
The kick out to Walton. Pass to Cousey. Ellis outside. There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. And the basket by Walton. He has 6.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Houston. No scoring in this one. Down low. Shoots from the baseline. Bull can't hit.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And so it's Seattle going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Supersonics?
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Ellis is out there with Stoudemire. And there's Bryant, then there's Harris, and it's Jenkins in at the 2-guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Bryant with it. Now Pierce defending. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Can't stuff the alley-oop home. Sonics leading by 12 to the paint. Here's Bryant. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Doris, you talk about the great scores. It's not enough to be elite one-on-one. You've got to be able to handle the double team, too. I mean, there's a lot there.
On a nightly basis, Kevin, these are the best defenses in the world, scheming to take away the greatest strengths of the best individual offensive players. And you know what? Nightly, it's not enough. The great ones find a way no matter what.
Harris kicks to Bryant. To the middle. Here's Stoudemire. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And short trip for Stoudemire to the rim. And with his athletic ability, there's just no stopping.
The drive by Iverson. Here's Pierce. They get it again. Thompson with it. Iverson picks him up. Chandler with the steal. Driving in, and he dumps it down.
No questioning Iverson's skill for moving the ball. A guy this open is an easy dime for him.
And here is Harris. He has yet to score. Here's Stoudemire. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Here's McGrady. And the lead is down inside single digits. McGrady's got 7.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
It's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Supersonics. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
Harris against Iverson. It's Pierce on the wing. McGrady outside. To the inside. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Substitution on the court.
Stoudemire finds Thompson. Tries again, and Stoudemire lays it in. Stoudemire's got 4 points this quarter.
And Stoudemire is a menace on the glass. He's someone you've got to keep a body on.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Kicks it out to Turkoglu. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Smith the pass to Thompson. That 3 off the mark. Hornets trail by 12. Here he comes, Iverson. On the wing, Korver. Charlotte moving it around. Turkoglu outside. Launches a 3. Drops in the tray.
A big guy with great range. The defense can't let Turkoglu find his spots at the arc.
Smith on the wing. His numbers are looking for. Good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
DeBusschere, he's checked in for Seattle. Seattle leading by 12. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, the NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver Oliver said, this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back to you, Kev.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? Thank you, Allie. Clock is at 3, and stolen by Thompson. The shot's good from DeBusschere.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Jonas. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. They set the screen to the middle. Off the run.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Thompson outside. Pass to Cousey. And there's the try. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Sonics lead by 16.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Johnson goes in, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Jonas. Shot clock at 6. Turkoglu outside. A 3-ball. Rebound by Smith.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cousey. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Johnson down low. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And so it's Seattle with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Look here now at Charlotte. You watch their games. They've had some highs, some lows. Still putting it all together.
Which you could say. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for Seattle.
Dominant performance from this offense.
And that's all for us. Now.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Seattle. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. On the court for Charlotte, Turkoglu is out there with Pierce. Then it's Chandler. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Iverson in at the 1 spot. Good on the second free throw. Hornets trail by 15. Iverson right side. Hard-fought bucket for AI.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Smith. Pass to Cousey. Stoudemire with the screen on Iverson. Here's Walton. Chandler with the rebound. Hornets shooting well, 50% from the floor. Turkoglu kicks to McGrady. And here is Iverson. Back to McGrady. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice pass in here by Charlotte from outside the arc. Thompson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Cousey. Out to Stoudemire. Now here's Walton. Here's Cousey, defended by Turkoglu. Fires at the elbow. Cousey with the bucket. And the Sonics lead by 15.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight. Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Here's Stoudemire.
Very willing to get physical. Stoudemire takes it to the defense and wins that battle.
Sonics have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
And just off the cuff, Doris, what do you think is the toughest part of the season?
I mean, for me, watching these players try to perform the final 2 to 3 weeks before All-Star game, there are so many things in play. Has it been an extraordinarily difficult season where you're just simply not winning? Are you trying to incorporate perhaps a player that came over from a new trade? And then also just the focus. Everybody's mind is, ooh, I've got a week vacation here. I can't wait.
The Sonics again can't hit. Hornets trail by 13. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Throws it up high, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
The Supersonics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the 2nd half. Here's Cousey. Iverson covering. Cousey passes to Thompson. 3-pointer on the way. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter. For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Now here's Iverson. Not a lot of room. McGrady with the ball. Now Smith defending. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Cousey passes to Smith. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Stolen by Pierce. It's picked off. Smith right side. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
From downtown, Amari Stoudemire with the rebound. Seattle leading by 12. Here's Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got 8.
Well, at the rim, that's just a matter of size differential, right? That's usually the result.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Lions checked in for Seattle. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Charlotte. That will be their 2nd of 6 road games for the team. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Driving to the basket. And stolen by Bull. Johnson against Walton. Bull the pass to Houston. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. And that's collected by Bill Walton. Walton's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Seattle.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. I'm not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Pass the Bull. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside Bryant. And here's Stoudemire. Bull covering. And Bull sends it back.
And it's not just Bull's size that makes him such an excellent shot blocker. He's got great instincts as well. Not many guys come out of games with more blocks than points, but that's typically the stat line for Manu. That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
2 points. That one goes. Walton's got 8 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Bull. Stoudemire grabs the miss. Stoudemire's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And Cousey, just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
Ellis is checked in for Seattle. Asar Thompson comes in for Smith. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Circle is checked in for Bull. And finish off by Bryant.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Thompson in the post. Over in the corner, Ellis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Sonics lead by 18.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching.
And so it's Seattle, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Smith is out there with Devin Harris. Then it's DeBusschere. Then it's Ellis. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Harris inside the line. Chandler with the rebound. Hornets trail by 18. Tracy McGrady on the wing, covered by Smith. McGrady kicks to Johnson. Back to McGrady. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by DeBusschere.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Smith misses the baby hook. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. McGrady passes to Chandler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
That free throw missing. And the Hornets making a change here. He hits the 2nd from the line. Here's Harris. Ellis with a screen on Iverson. Thompson outside. Pass to DeBusschere. Takes it off the glass. And the Sonics lead by 19.
Boy, they'll take that possession. Nice finish in close.
The kick out to Pierce. From outside, off the mark. And it's Harris with the ball for Seattle. They've only given up 1 point in the 4th quarter. He takes it in. Pocket 6. And there it is for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's McGrady.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
Rips down the 360 jam.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Smith right side, over McGrady. Turkoglu grabs the board. Hornets trail by 19.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. McGrady against Thompson. Cousey passes to Stoudemire. Bucket is good.
Looking like a monster inside. Stoudemire using that size and power to get defenders.
Iverson dishes to Turkoglu. Some solid defense from Bryant. Seattle leading by 19 points. Cousey passes to Walton. Over Iverson, and the basket by Walton.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
The Hornets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. The Supersonics have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And the dunk by Bryant.
Wow, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Going inside.
And there's some entertainment value in the windmill.
A rim shaker and a wrist breaker. Down low, here's Thompson, and another basket for Seattle.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Turkoglu is screen on Thompson. Here's McGrady, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Let's now take our opportunity to check out our player of the game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
He took charge tonight, and it was just that type of breakout performance they needed. As they try to shake out of the slump they've been in, they'll be hoping he has more nights in him just like this one. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hornets. Shot clock at 5. Thompson for 3. The Sonics again can't hit. Hornets trail by 21. And here's Turkoglu from the arc. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Cousey. Johnson against Stoudemire. Inside. Cousey passes to Walton. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Thompson for the triple. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's McGrady. Offline with his 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Seattle.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year. Harris draws the double. Right wing, here's to Busher. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Iverson passes to Turkoglu. Here's McGrady. Charlotte moving it around. Left side, Turkoglu. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Ellis. 40 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Bryant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And here's Turkoglu for 3. Rebound by Smith.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here is Harris. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. They won this game.